Hello, my fellow Librans, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node / Rahu, perhaps, or any other strong Libran placements, or perhaps 7th house placements you feel you may have in your chart. Cross watchers, of course, you are very much welcome here. If you find that this resonates more for you than the person that you intended to cross watch about, then maybe this is a way your guides were trying to communicate directly to you. So again, guys, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so I'm going to actually just jump into your reading. Before I even started the reading, I felt really indecisive. So you may find that right now you may struggle with picking maybe something to start with, maybe picking a direction. I feel like you're drawn to many different things, or maybe different subjects, and I feel like you're wishing to learn more. Also, I feel like education to you is important. But again, I feel like you have so many interests that you're not really sure which to start with. I'm actually right now being drawn to my Septarian gemstone here. So I feel like right now you're hoping that you can transform yourself in some big way. I know this is a Libra read, but I'm feeling the energy of Pluto here. Or again, you just may be in this energy, okay? So again, just be open to how messages come to you. Don't limit yourself with the signs, but be open to the titles of readings as well. Obviously, if you're watching this live, you can't really read the title of this, but maybe you're kind of scrolling through videos and you found me here, and if so, like I encourage you to maybe listen, or you're invited here to listen. Obviously it's up to you, but I feel the energy of Pluto here, so I feel like you're hoping to transform yourself in a really big way, maybe from the inside out. Also, maybe you hope that you can level up through education or through gaining some kind of knowledge here, but that's really how I feel. Also, I'm also feeling that some of you may be entering a period of singleness. So maybe you've recently ended a relationship, or maybe you're thinking about ending a relationship, or this could just be, if you're married, for instance, maybe focusing more on yourself. Maybe your partner is busy with work or is traveling for work, in which case, maybe you have a lot of time to yourself right now. So, however that resonates. Okay, so I'm going to actually pull from the Lenormand deck first and see what we have going on for those resonating in this Libran energy. What's going on? Oof. Bottom of the deck, we have number 41, we have the Well, and we have the Cross, number 36, in the challenge position. So I'm actually going to respect that, and I think I'm going to actually put this on the bottom here. So I feel like for a lot of you that resonated with that little introduction, you're struggling to get out of something. Maybe your decisions led you to dig yourself into a hole. And maybe this hole that you dug yourself was a little too deep, and right now you may be struggling to get out of a situation. For some of you, it could really be a relationship. Of course, it doesn't have to be just a relationship, but it also could be maybe the lifestyle you're living. I feel like it's something along those lines, or maybe even where you're living. Some of you may really hate where you live. It could be the geographical location, or maybe it's the home you live in. But something about this you just don't like. In some ways, it's a burden on you. Maybe it's also a lot of work. It takes a lot of energy out of you for some reason. Whatever this is for you, I feel like this is not something that's sustainable long term, and I feel like you're at your wit's end here, to be completely honest with you. I am going to read number 36. I just gotta find it. We have the cross here. It says, I am the bringer of grief, sadness, burdens, and ordeals. Pain, suffering, and guilt is the area of my expertise. I claim weeping, tears, and lamentations, and ask for prayers and supplications. When happy cards come at my right, then you shouldn't experience too much fright. The cross in the Lenormand is a symbol of the state of suffering, universal and unavoidable. It is the state of carrying the burden of others who are not accountable for their actions. The cross we have to bear, quote unquote. This card is the calling card for taking responsibility despite the cost. On a positive note, with this, redemption may come, dependent on surrounding cards. Yeah. So again, I feel like it's going to take a lot of effort for you to get out of this hole, or whatever situation you found yourself in. Okay, so I'm going to start there. I'm going to actually pull a Numerology Oracle next. Or, for those of you that did not dig this hole for yourself, this is more of like you're just trying to get out of a very difficult emotional situation. Let's say, for instance, that your heart is heavy with sorrow or sadness, and unfortunately you're having to kind of pick up the pieces here, and feeling as if you're on your own. There's this feeling of, I am on my own, I'm by my lonesome. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe you lack support in some way. Financial, emotional, all the above. You just feel like you're kind of at this by yourself. Okay, what else do we have going on here for those resonating in this energy? Spirit, what's to come here in the near future? Okay, that's a lot. So I'm going to pull the two cards that stand out to me the most. We have adjustments are required, third quarter moon, and we also have nothing will come out of this situation, void of course moon. So what I'm kind of getting here is that doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. That's what I'm hearing. So I feel like you're working harder, not smarter, and you keep on doing the same thing, therefore perpetuating the same cycle. So I feel like, you kind of need to slow down. And it may freak you out to slow down because maybe you feel like you're rushed for time, or like you don't have enough time and you're at this crossroads and it's now or never, and you don't really have a plan. And Spirit's kind of saying with nothing will come of the situation is that nothing is going to come from making these sporadic decisions based on fear. So you kind of need to slow down and kind of take your time. Kind of the saying here, slow is fast, and fast is slow. is coming to mind. So you need some time to problem solve effectively is kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so I'm gonna actually roll some astro dice here for you and see what else we have going on for those in this energy. Okay, so we have the 10th house. We have Capricorn energy here. Hold on, actually. Give me, yeah. There we go. And we have Neptune. Yeah, ooh. So I'm actually also feeling, you feel betrayed. You feel like you were left alone with this Neptune energy here. And again, I feel like your heart is heavy, with regrets, with sorrow, with loneliness. But with the 10 here, I feel like something's come to an end. And there is a healing that wants to happen for you. But it's going to take work with this Capricorn energy. Liberation for you, freedom from this situation is going to take work. It's not going to come easy. Also, I feel like there may be an energy here of having to consult maybe your network circles. Reach out to people that you know, especially if they have a foothold in something, or they can open a door for you. I feel like it's all about the people you know right now. And if you kind of feel as if you've pushed people away, or maybe you've drifted far away from these people that you were once close to, I feel as if at least trying is something you ought to do. Because right now, doing this alone, attempting at conquering this issue alone, is going to bring you a lot more strife. So I feel like Spirit is asking you to have some humility in yourself and reach out to people. You have to get over your fears. You have to get over your fears here. For whatever reason, I kind of feel like as if you're resistant to reaching out to people, and Spirit's like, well, you're going to have to kind of get over that fast if you really want help in this situation. So I feel like there's this energy here of stop being stubborn. Okay, don't be stubborn. It's not going to serve you here. Okay. I'm going to pull some tarot now, so I'm going to set this aside. Alright, what do we have for people in this Libran energy? Okay. I feel like you're in this period of waiting. Maybe you're waiting so you can travel. I don't know, for whatever reason, I feel like you have to travel, maybe to get back home or to get out of your situation here. You want to move. Right now, it kind of feels as if you're in hell, I want to say, or just in a dark place. Yeah. Okay, what is going on? Spirit, what's going on and what's coming? Okay. We have the Eight of Cups, the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, you're walking away from a commitment. Bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. You're walking away from a commitment. This person could have had Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Of course, doesn't have to be. But this was somebody that I feel like for a lot of you, you shared a home with. You may have shared a home with this person, had a family with this person. You tried to make this work, but with this Tower here, something crashed and burned. Under that, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. And you had to let go. I feel like there were too many people involved in your situation, and I feel like I'm hearing your person didn't give a damn. Let's see, Spirit, what's to come for those in this energy here? Oh, we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Star. Yeah, again, I feel like healing wants to come your way. Healing. But again, I feel like it's gonna take some work. This is not going to be something that comes easy. Also, again, with networking, with the Star card, the 11th house, you are going to have to reach out to people or get support, maybe from work connections, or maybe at your job, you may find it a really stable place for you to kind of distract yourself and bury yourself in work, and just being around people at work may bring you some kind of peace and stability. That's something I'm getting as well. Okay, with the Queen of Cups in the reverse in the past, I feel like the person that you were dealing with really made you question your self-worth. This person made you feel like you were not good enough. I also feel like this person may have made you cry a lot. You shed a lot of tears. Maybe at times you felt like you were a mess because of this person. And also I'm kind of getting here, you may be drawn, or you may be making plans to get a haircut or to change your look in some way, right? Because you're letting go, and you kind of want to let go of that old energy that your body was holding on to. So I feel like you're wanting to get a haircut or to change your hair in some way, or I wouldn't be surprised if that was something that you were thinking about. I also feel like for somebody here, maybe your scalp may be really sensitive at this time, or maybe you easily get cold and you feel like you have to cover up. And maybe you feel really comfortable in beanies or hoodies or something like this. That's just a confirmation for someone, I feel. But you're walking away. You're walking away. You feel like you have no choice but to just move on. This person I feel like that you are dealing with is just more concerned about their possessions, their money, their status, the approval of others, to really care about your emotions and what this person's actions made you feel. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like, in the near future, it's not going to be easy. Again, it's going to be hard work to move on from this connection and to let go. You are going to feel let out, or left in the cold. You are going to feel this feeling of loneliness and abandonment. I'm just being real. But again, with the Star card, you are healing. you're kind of maybe having to go through the 5 stages of grief. Yeah. And under that, we have the 4 of Cups. You know, so in the near future here, I feel like you're not going to be very pleased maybe with your day-to-day schedule. It's kind of going to be more of the same for a while, because again, I feel like you're kind of building back that stability. You're rebuilding, basically. Maybe also for some of you, you could have had shared resources with this person. Maybe you guys had a shared bank account even. And now you're kind of like maybe having to save up for a place of your own. And yeah, I feel like you're a bit disappointed here. Okay. I also feel like you're not going to want to talk about it with very many people. It's just way too disappointing for you to talk about. And so I feel like in the meantime, you're going to be making these changes internally and externally. Maybe also you're going to get your revenge body, going back to the gym, work out those frustrations. As well as maybe going back to school or educating yourself in some way. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more card here. This is a Libra reading, but it's also for anyone who's just in this energy. So if you've come across this and you're resonating with this, then that's enough. You know, just be open to how you receive messages, okay? So Spirit, advice here. Okay. So this is the front of the card. I feel like with this, you're going to spend, I feel like, a lot of your time at home. I feel like you're not going to really want to kind of go out. Again, I feel like you're dealing with a lot of grief right now. And so right now I feel like it's about being as comfortable as you can be in the situation. And maybe feeling like you needed a reminder of what the idea of home feels like, even if you don't really feel that comfortable in your space right now. It's about trying to make the most of your home space. So you may be isolating yourself more right now, spending a lot of time at home. Maybe cooking, what's that? What am I, like making, like for instance, like feel good food, soul food, soup or anything like this. That makes things that make you happy, things that you actually enjoy at home. Watching your favorite shows to like help lift your spirits, or your favorite comedy, you know, again, to like make you laugh. You may be finding yourself doing that in the near future as well. But this says, the quiet house. A leaf breaks from its branch above and falls down gently before your path. Sometimes it's not what we need for ourselves, but how we can tend lovingly to another's home and hearth. Meditate on the 3 of Cups card and offer a hand to a friend in need. So yeah. You also may be reaching out to maybe like a friend that you feel close to at work or something like this. If you don't have close friends around you that you can invite, because again, I feel like reaching out to others and getting some kind of emotional support from them may help you, you know, but I know like right now you may be resistant to it. So if you do have get-togethers, I feel like they're going to be in small groups or with just one person, and that's fine. I feel like you just kind of need to be in an environment and around people that you feel like you can trust and be vulnerable around. So okay guys, that is my reading for my Libras, or again those just in this energy. If you resonated with this reading, I encourage you to hit the follow button and or subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Soup for the Soul Tarot. You can find me through the link in my bio or through the YouTube icon in my bio as well. And you can check out other readings I've done as well. You're welcome, guys. Okay. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end this live. I may have time to do 1 or 2 personals if you're interested. You can also find out more information in my bio, as well as like how much reading costs if you get a live reading with me, as well as my email if you ever want to kind of like reach out to me, or just DM me through my TikTok. That's fine too. If you're, you know, more of a private person, or you're a bit embarrassed to get a reading live, then I offer private readings as well. So, you know, you could always reach out to me that way if that's something that you're interested in. But I am going to end this live, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next one. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.